3, 2, 1. Lately I've been trying to find the best, most portable option when it comes to using a lavalier microphone on the go. A couple weeks back I actually tried one and it was almost perfect, although there were a couple of things I didn't like about it. The good news is BOYA came through and it looks like this one solved all the problems that I had with the other one and even has some other things I didn't even think of. As you can see, we're looking at a 2.4 GHz wireless microphone setup, and as you can tell, there's absolutely no wires involved, which is the best part of the whole operation. Because up until now, the worst thing about trying to get good audio on the go was that you had to lug around a big carrying case with receivers, transmitters, bunch of wires, lavalier mics, and all that stuff. And not only is it big and bulky, but then you have to wire it through your shirt, and you can lose things, and if you lose one wire, then you can't record at all. A bunch of problems right there. But with this, we have a simple transmitter and a receiver, and that's really it. You're ready to go. Now, the best thing about this one is that it actually plugs right into your phone. This particular model is the Lightning version, but an even better thing about this setup is that the Lightning adapter is actually removable, and you can replace it with a 3.5mm plug so you can plug it into DSLRs as well. But it gets even better than that because you can actually connect a USB-C adapter so you can plug it into Android phones as well. Now, the bad thing about it is you have to choose either USB-C or Lightning when you buy this kit, although the good news is you can buy the other adapter separately so you can have them all together. To be honest, I feel like it should have just came with all of them so you're ready to go, but to be fair, most people only have one phone and they don't need both. Now, I know I said that was all the best parts about this whole setup, but it actually gets even better because there's actually a charging case just like with your AirPods that allow you to charge up everything on the go. The transmitter and receiver both have a 100 mAh battery. The transmitter will last about 5 hours on a single charge and the receiver will last about 8 hours. The charging case has a 1000 mAh battery that allow you to charge up the devices about 10 times, depending on which one you're charging up. 5 times if you do both, and that process takes about 2 hours. But I mean, 4 hours on a single charge is gonna be enough for most people, and then you can take a break, charge it up for 2 hours, and then get ready to go again. I mean, the packaging of this is great. You could tell how small the whole package is, so that means the actual charger inside, along with the microphone and receiver, is actually gonna be very tiny too. Oh wow, this one is actually so much better quality than the other one. I'm really excited. Ooh, wow, record as you wish. As you can see, photoshopped on there, but that's pretty much what it'll look like in real life. Inside the box, we actually got some BOYA stickers, very Apple-like, a warranty card, a user manual, as well as a little flyer to record as you wish, but it also tells you how to charge up the transmitter and receiver. We also have a USB-C charging plug to charge up the charging case, which is very nice to see, a dead cat to cut down on wind noise, and it's good to know they inspected this product and it passed. And now moving on to the charging case, this thing looks very nice. Nothing left inside the box. Wow! The charging case looks very nice matte black finish with some BOYA branding on top. Down here on the bottom we have a button that'll actually open it up. Very cool. Over here on the front we actually have 4 LED lights to let you know how much battery you have left in the charging case. Around on the back we have a USB-C charging port, which is always nice to see, and then there's nothing else to be seen. It's an actual very small design, and as you can see it fits in the palm of my hand. Let's pop the top. And wow, this is a very, very nice setup here. As you can see, the charging case isn't only a charging case, but it's also a travel case that has a spot for almost everything that came with the set. Granted, the dead cat, I guess you could shove it in here. No, you actually can't. I guess I was wrong. But there's nowhere to put the dead cats. You're gonna have to take this separately. Although it does have a spot for the regular wind filter here, which is a little bit easier to hide in videos. Along with the M5 certified lightning adapter, the 3.5mm adapter for cameras, and the 3.5mm adapter for phones. And now we're on to the transmitter. There's an individual spot for the transmitter and receiver to charge them up, and there's even a button to pair everything together. So first things first, let's check out the transmitter. As you can see, it's very small, lightweight, and compact. Has a power button and a mute button along with an LED light. Over on the back, we have the clip here, and this is what I didn't like about the other one that I tried out. The clip was actually going this way, so you had to have a button-up shirt to have it go vertical. This one I can actually have set up vertically in a regular t-shirt, which is very nice because I normally wear regular t-shirts. On the back, we of course have the charging pin connectors to charge up in the charging case. And even on the right side, we have volume buttons so we can adjust the gain. Up top, we have some microphone holes so we can pick up your voice, very nice. And as you can see, easily, you can put the windscreen over it to cut down on wind noise. Very nice. Or, if you don't want to use that, you can use the dead cat, just like so. Nice. This is a very nice product. I like it so far. And then next, taking a look at the receiver, it looks just like the transmitter mostly, although we just have an LED light and nothing more. Over on the right side, we have the power button to turn it on, And then on the back is where the charging pin connector is, along with the pin connectors to connect each attachment. So now really the best thing about this is you can just take one of these, slide it into place. Oh, it goes in there nice and tight, and you're ready to record. You can easily slide it on out. Okay, it's not super easy, it's actually in there really tight, so it's not gonna be falling out on its own. Yikes! Okay, there we go. That's very good though. If it was loose, I'd be worried. But then we're gonna be using the lightning one now, so as you can see, slide it in, and we're ready to go. Very, very nice. We actually do have some power. We got it powered on, it's flashing. It is trying to pair, so we'll get the transmitter. Let's power this on. It's flashing as well. And they both instantly paired together, which is very nice. So let's see, when you press this to mute it, oh, the light turned off, but it flashed red. Oh, it's flashing red. That's very nice. So that way you know that the microphone's not recording. You can press it one more time, and just like that, it turned blue. So far, I'm really impressed with this whole setup. Literally, all we have to do is attach it to the lightning port, and that's that. As you can see, it's a pretty good size. It's a little bit thicker than the iPhone, although, you know, it's gonna be held as a camera of sorts, so should be perfect. Although it does stick out a little bit more than the other one I tried, but if this one's ways better than the other one, then it's definitely worth it. So let's see, first things first, let me get this clipped onto my shirt. See, this is how I want it, although, to be fair, what I really want to do is clip it this way, because if I clip it this way, it's a lot more hidden. So it probably has a little bit of a bulge, but it is more hidden. I'm just trying to figure out if it'll actually work well, considering it's going to be rubbing up against my body as I move. Alright, so now here we go. We switched to 100% raw audio from the BOYA microphone. As you can see, I'm just sitting and talking normally. In a couple seconds, I'm going to scream, so I'm giving you a headphone warning right now that you should take the headphones out of your ear because it might get really busted up. 3, 2, 1. I'm talking really loud because I'm super excited about this microphone, and now I'm going to calm back down, because maybe it blew out. I mean, hopefully it can adjust based on the environment and how loud things are, so that way it doesn't peak too much. Although, I mean, when you're screaming that loud, most microphones will peak. But if it cancels out the noise, that'll be great. So hopefully it sounds good. I mean, it's facing right up on me right now. Let me move around a little bit. Let's move my shirt around while I talk, because if I'm running around outside or something, this is actually supposed to go about 66 feet worth of range, so you can't go too far. Although you can go decently far away from the camera when you're doing like a news report or something. Now, one of the bad things about this is you can only have one transmitter and one receiver paired up at a time. You can't have multiple transmitters going to one receiver, so it's going to be hard to do interviews with this, because obviously the other person is going to need one as well. Well, hopefully it sounds good. Let me actually take this off, and I'm going to put it on the way that they're advertising it, because it might actually make a bit of a difference. And I'm not actually sure what the volume's at. Maybe I should try that out, because right now it's regular, so I'm assuming it's going to sound about the same. So let me see. What's down? Down is down. Okay, so I'm going to turn the volume down. I pressed it 1 time, 2 times we're going down, 3 times we're going down, 4 times we're going down, 6 times we're going down, 7 times we're going down. Max it all the way down. There. This is as low as it'll go probably. So now I'm going to start going up. I'm making my way back up, clicking it every few seconds. You could probably hear me clicking it in the microphone because it's probably picking that up. That's what I'm assuming at least. So I'm still going, still going. I'm trying to talk at the same time while I'm doing this. Did you know that Bigfoot is real? Bigfoot might be real. I don't know. Do you think Bigfoot's real? He might be real. I'm going to do an interview with Bigfoot when I find him in the forest, because he's obviously hiding. It might be time for him to come out. I mean, aliens are apparently coming out. Well, at least what they know about aliens, if they're real or not, from the Pentagon and all that stuff. So it's possible. Anything is possible, really. Like, if space is real, anything is real. You feel me? So we're probably maxed out right now. Hopefully it sounds good. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Alright, so I just took a listen to that audio sample that I just showed you guys, or played for you guys, whatever. And I think it actually sounded pretty good. I did hear some background noise, you know, like that hissing sound where it's like just some white noise. And for the most part, it sounded good. Even when I screamed at the top of my lungs, I did a good job cutting it down while I was talking really loud. Although, to be fair, I guess that was before I adjusted the volume and messed with that. But anyways, right now I have the regular windscreen on, and I actually reset the thing, so I'm not sure if the volume's still maxed out or not. I'm assuming it'll remember what volume it was at. Otherwise, I mean, I would prefer it would go back to 0, because right now I'm not really sure how high and how low it goes. I tried to find out. I'm just guessing 10, because based on what I was listening to, it sounded like it was about 10 when it maxed out. So I'm hoping it's at 0 now. If not, I'm going to go down to 0 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that was a bit awkward. It looks like it's not 10, it's more like 5. 5 is actually completely 0. And I just reset it again, so based on what just happened, I'm guessing it actually resets every time you turn it on back to the middle. You can raise it up 5 and lower it down 5 more. But right now I got to start it again. Hopefully you can hear me, hopefully reset, I don't know yet. But I have the dead cat on here right now, so hopefully everything sounds good. Now, you know, with this on, I want to try to hide this again, because I feel like it sounded about the same, really. It didn't sound any different to me. Although, you know what? It says to hold it like this if you hold it. You're not supposed to hold it like a microphone like this. I guess it will cut into the signal because you have a bunch of barriers around it. And definitely don't cover up the microphone because otherwise you won't be able to hear anything. But right now, like if you want to do an interview, you could do it like this. Hey, so what do you think about Bigfoot? You think he's real? Yeah, I think he's real too. And I'm going to give you a headphone warning right now because I'm going to scream in 5 seconds. Okay, you ready? Got 3 more seconds, bro. Take off your headphones because it's about to happen. And it's happening. Bigfoot is real, I'm telling you. I am telling you. Look how close this is to my face. This is how serious this is. But I'm going to calm down because maybe you don't want to listen to someone screaming at you. So right now I'm kind of being calm, whispering a little bit, and hopefully you can hear me. Because right now it should be at 0, and hopefully it's at 0 because otherwise I'm talking to myself right now. But wow, let me just breathe into it a little bit. Hope you can hear me. So now, let me get it clipped onto the inside of my shirt. This clip is actually very tight, so it actually is a little bit harder to just slide on, which is good, because that way it's not going to go flying off. There we go. Let's get it straight down in the middle or so. Okay, so right here, I think it actually probably looks pretty good. I mean, there's probably a bulge, but obviously you're going to have a bulge no matter what microphone you put here. So this is actually very nice because it's all compact into these 2 little devices, no wires or anything, which is very, very cool. I mean, I don't know if you think it's cool, but I think it's cool. I mean, it comes in this little portable case, like this little case right here. You see this case? Like this thing is small. It's just like a pack of headphones, but you have all your stuff inside. Let me put this little windscreen back in here, and then you could charge it up too without having cable. So if you take this somewhere, you forget your charging cable because, of course, I have an iPhone, it takes a lightning cable, maybe I don't have a USB-C cable with me. I can charge these up at least 5 times together, 10 times if I just do one at a time, which doesn't really make sense. But that's great because you don't have to worry about bringing cables in if you're like in the middle of the desert, no electricity or something. I don't know why you would be doing it in there, but you wouldn't have to worry about having a power source because you can just charge it up with this until your phone dies at least. But that's a different story. Personally, I'm really liking this. The quality is actually fairly good. It's not the best in the world, and I feel like this is a pretty new technology. I mean, remember, you used to have those big, huge transmitters and receivers to get this same experience. But this one's ready to go as simple as possible, ready to just plug into your phone or even your DSLR or any other camera that's a 3.5mm jack. USB-C is available, Lightning's available, you can get the extra adapter or get an extra adapter if you break it or lose it or something. So it's very cool and it comes in this case and it's working well. The quality sounds good. Even when I was ruffling around with my shirt, you know, I'm doing it right now with the windscreen on it. Maybe the dead cat will get rid of some of that noise. I don't know. What do you guys think? Can you guys hear me good? I mean, even when I was doing it, it wasn't that bad. You could still hear me. You could just hear a bit ruffling of my shirt against my skin. But other than that, I mean, it has some background noise. The audio was clear even when I was screaming. And I mean, really, this is a really good investment right here. If you do videos and stuff, I mean, the price, it's a little bit on the higher side because you can get some better microphone setups. But remember, you're paying for the small convenience of having this little portable thing you can just fit in your back pocket. You don't have to bring all these big receivers, all these wires, charging cables, batteries, and all that stuff. It's all right here in these 2 small things, wireless transmitting over to your phone or your DSLR. So if you want that convenience and you think the audio quality is good enough, which I feel like it is for most cases, unless you're doing something super professional, although still I feel like you could get away with it, I would definitely recommend this. I mean, so far I'm liking it better than the other one just because I can mount it like this instead of having it like this. Because that looks stupid on a t-shirt. This right here, if you have a t-shirt, this is the way to go. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're going to pick these up, or let me know if you maybe know of a better option than this one, because right now this is the best option I've found. And I'm always looking to improve. So if there's something better, let me know. And let me know what you guys think it sounded like. I think it sounded great for what it is. It just has a little bit of background noise, although a lot of microphones do unless you get something pretty expensive. So for me, I'm definitely going to be using this until I find something better. And I'm not sure if there will be anything better anytime soon. But we'll see.